It's been 8 days without PlayStation Network. People are going crazy, and people, all Sony fanboys, 360 fanboys, are laughing at us. Sony fanboys are being pissed off. What do I gotta say about a PlayStation Network hack and then the PlayStation Network under maintenance? Comes up soon.
I'm off on the adventure.
We're good. This is dedicated to all the kids like me.
Time of week since last week of 4/20, actually even earlier to April 17th, is that PlayStation Network got hacked. Of course, Sony decided to go ahead and start off this week by saying, "Yep, we got hacked. We're sorry, man. We're fucking sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey." But you know, one thing that's kind of bad news too is that you guys got your shit stolen. If you have credit card information, most of your addresses are pretty much on there too. If you had a phone number on there, yeah, that might be known now to the world, to the the group that hacked us, which is anonymous and whatever. Sorry. And this is Xbox fanboys. Oh my gosh, look at that. Sony just got hacked. Oh, PS3 just got hacked. Xbox 360 rules. Oh yeah, you see that? Hey, look. PlayStation 3. PlayStation Network is under maintenance. Xbox 360. Xbox Live for life, okay? Xbox. Well, let me say this for Xbox fanboys. Before you get all overhyped, because I remember back during the beginning of this damn week, all the Xbox fanboys didn't know what the fuck was happening. They're saying, "Oh, PS3 is under maintenance and shit." It's like, "Oh, great job, Xbox Live for life." It's like, okay, yeah, whatever. I don't care. I don't care if you have to pay for your Xbox Live. I don't care if your Xbox Live doesn't get hacked. I'm just saying this. For all those people that's all saying, Xbox Live just got hacked, what do you call it? Xbox Live is better than PS3 because PS3 just got hacked, or before the terms, PS3's online service just went gone, kaput. I'm just gonna say karma's gonna be a big ass bitch to you. I'm not being a PS3 fanboy from the heart right here. That sentence is not being from the heart. I'm just saying how much you could be talking right now, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come right back to you. You could be bitching as much as you want. You could be laughing as much as you want. But mostly it is Sony's fault. But the majority of the part is actually the hacker's fault. The most notified note that they actually have of this hack is under a group known as Anonymous. They started kind of like developing a hack, I guess, for a month because, after GeoHot lost the case to Sony, which Sony did, if you guys don't know, Sony made a trial against GeoHot. Basically, it was kind of like the Sony versus hackers type of case, and we wanted GeoHot to win, but of course, GeoHot just said, fuck it, I'm not going to hack any more PS3 systems, no more Sony systems at all. Though, let me just say this, Sony, PS2 got modded, which is also kind of a hack. Online servers on PS2 got hacked like shit. Let me see what else. Sony PSP. You know how many times they hacked that shit for the longest time? How come they do anything to those other people, huh? How come nobody on YouTube right now is actually notifying that? You want to go ahead and just blame GeoHot, one of the biggest. He is actually one of the biggest jailbreakers out here. He's one of the first jailbreakers to make the easiest jailbreak in all of the Apple world. One thing that we can always say is that Apple didn't go ahead and go on a bitch move and say, "Hey GeoHot, we're suing you because you just broke a law." What law? I don't remember the law. I don't remember terms of servicing. You can't jailbreak or mess anything with something that you already own. You're buying it from the company; it's no longer theirs. This is GeoHot's PS3. He can do whatever the hell he wants. If he wants to have a hack on his PS3, let him have a hack on his PS3. If people have mods on their PS3, which they have all the time, it's always on freaking YouTube, then let them fucking mod it. It's their problem. But of course, long story short, GeoHot decided, he just said, he doesn't want to face against Sony. Because you either thought, you know, maybe he's going to lose this, because Sony's a big-ass fucking company that has, like, a whole bunch of shit. Walkmans, phones that are really pretty good, gaming systems, extremely great televisions, Blu-ray, 3D right now. That's sick shit right there. That's sick. But, you know, since Geohot said he quit, I guess this group called Anonymous is really strongly on the side of Geohot. And yeah, a lot of hackers are there too, are like really on the side with Geohot, but Anonymous I think took it too damn far. I think when we were hearing that Geohot said, no, I'm not going to do any more jailbreaks to the PS3, I'm not going to do a hack to the PS3, I'm not touching it at all. I guess this is what pissed them off and maybe made them actually create this hack for PlayStation Network to go ahead and say, yeah, you know what we're going to do, Sony? Take all the way the money that you're not going to get for the next month. Matter of fact, for the next week. And they've been doing this, I guess, for a while now. I guess because they must have been developing for a month, because it's going to take long. It's a Japanese-made system. It's PlayStation 3. A lot of Sony fanboys are thinking, most of the Sony fanboys are thinking this is Xbox fans. Let me just tell you this for straight on, it's not Xbox fans. I can tell you that for straight. I don't think Xbox fans will go all crazy and go like, you know what's going to be really, really funny? If we go ahead and jailbreak, or we go ahead and hack the PlayStation Network the PlayStation Network system, so we can have our people go ahead and laugh at them. So it does sound like a great thought out plan, but it also sounds stupid. That's why I'm saying Anonymous just did it just for revenge towards Sony, since Geohot said that he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to jailbreak the PS3 anymore, because he knows he's either going to fail, he's either going to lose against Sony, or that's just useless fighting against somebody that's just useless fighting against, or having a case against somebody that's making the biggest deal out of something. He knows, I'm pretty sure what I know too. Why didn't he just do a whole bunch of things like sue the people that do a hack for PSP? PSP is Sony's product. Why don't they do that? Why don't they do that? Why don't they sue the people that make the mods for the PlayStation 3? Why don't they do that? Tell me that. Riddle me that. PlayStation Network, on the other hand, here we go into the Sony side. Sony side was this. Sony knew about this for a while, and they really knew about this since April 17th. April 17th, they noticed that something was going wrong. How come from then they couldn't shut down the PlayStation Network? Actually give me some message going like, okay, something's going wrong here. There's something bad happening. We're gonna find it out. Next day, oh, the system's been hacked. We're securing the system strongly right now. We're shutting down everything, but by that time it'll be shut down anyways. They could do something like that. And they refuse to do it. Like, what are they waiting for? Like, are they waiting for the freaking coming of Christ? They're waiting for Uncharted 3 to come out? Because, hey, that's going to be until November. I'm here. I was playing Uncharted 2 before the actual system went down. And Uncharted 2 is a great game. I'm trying to build myself up for Uncharted 3. I'm about to finish the story soon, and bam, there goes the system. There goes on PlayStation Network. Though I can still play Uncharted 2 as a story mode. I like playing online. Online is really fun. It's really competitive. I really like it. It's really, really good. But other than that, other than the games, I'm just going to say this. Sony, you know, in this day and age, in this generation of gaming, a lot of gaming companies, the whole bunch of gaming companies do not make games as perfectly as they used to, because they noticed that since the newer generation of consoles are built more like computers, they can do something like this. They can update a game over and over and over again. While not finishing the game fully, they can always bring on some new things, Sorry to sound repetitive, but that's what they always do. That's what happens. In this day and age, we got games that are extremely short in story. Don't have lack amount of multiplayer, offline multiplayer. It has a lack amount of anything that can really be pretentious of doing anything again and again and again. It has a less amount of things. You should know by now that these things are key things to this gaming world now. Key things, especially if it has to be graphic, of course. But I'm not going to get onto that, because that's like a whole entire different story. Those are key things about this gaming world. If you know about this, and you should know about this for sure, you're Sony, you're a great company, you pretty much are Japanese, you were always on top of your game until now. Until fucking now. Like, what the fuck was that? You should know that if you should always prepare yourself for something like a down in the PlayStation Network online system. And if it's going to be down, bring up the backup. The backup could be less amount of stuff, but you always have an online server. So while that backup is on, you could be fixing the original server, take down a backup, have on a newer one, and bam, you got something going on there. Backup servers are good. I want to tell you that for sure, Sony. Well, frick that. Fuck this Sony. For every single system, every single online server, no matter what it is, no matter if it's PC, no matter if it's Xbox, no matter if it's Wii, no matter if it's PS3, have backup servers. Why doesn't Sony, why doesn't 360, Wii, PC have backup servers? That's something I really don't know. Sometimes some PC games do have backup servers if one server goes down. A lot of these gaming systems, well, a lot of these things might have backup servers. Like PC has has games that have online that has backup servers. Those backup servers run beautifully, and they always fix up the main servers. Bring it back with newer stuff. Bring it back with stronger security. Bring it back with less mods. This is something that you should be doing, Sony. This is something that you should be doing, game developers too. Listen up to this. Sony's fault is only telling the whole entire community that your shit just got stolen if you actually had credit card information on there. Your personal info is up on there. Yeah, your personal info. Yeah, a lot of people could be bitching about this. Yes, it's on the news. But this happens also in real life. This happens on computers. People can do this. People can do this. The only thing is, this is a whole entire community. This happens to the whole entire world. It's not just one computer, one person. This is the whole entire world. Imagine, this can actually bring down the company for a while. Imagine if there's like $1 million of credit card information right in front of these hackers right now, Sony. That's where you fucked up by not having a backup server. That's where you fucked up by not having a little, I don't know, virus under your, like, you know, if this network system just got hacked, let's put up a virus in there so all that stuff gets wiped out. Okay, not the credit card service, but in their case, the sending of it. They're protecting it. Have an antivirus or something. This should be key things to network service. This is something that should be key. This is a social network, basically. This Sony PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, Wii's online service, PC. This is a social networking device. You have to really push it up. That was a lot of breath right there. But in my case, all I have to say is one thing. Why didn't Sony just inform everybody, like, really early? Because now we're on day 8. We don't have PS3. We don't have PlayStation 3 online. I'm okay with that. I'm not a big, huge online gamer. I like to play online with a lot of my subscribers. I don't have a lot of subscribers on my Payline KZO8 account on my PSN, but hell, I like to play online most of the time. I like playing my Bad Company 2. I like playing my Uncharted 2. I like playing those games online if I am bored. Those are things I would like to play. I'm not a huge online gamer, and I am disappointed with this generation of games. They're not as good as the previous generation of games. Our previous generation of games were fully developed games, fully multiplayer games, so you can always have fun with friends. If that game didn't have any multiplayer online, then it has it offline. If it had an online multiplayer, it would have it offline too. That's one thing I miss about the original game. This is something that Sony can always go for and just go, you know, they should know by the time that they should always have backup servers, especially if something like this happens. Things can get hacked, Sony. Things can get hacked, game developers. Things can get hacked, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, PC, Mac. These things can get hacked. You have to have your backup servers up and running. It's not about PSN. Oh, it's not about the hackers. It's not about Sony. Sony's main problem here, or Sony's main stress here, is just having that backup server. They're always usually ahead of the game until now. That's what I'm always saying. You know, they always have R out of your game. Why don't they have backup servers? Because maybe this is the first threat they ever got. But you know, 360 back in 2007 when Halo 3 came out, their whole entire server went down. How come they didn't post up an update going like, okay, if that happened, we don't want that happening to us. Let's put up a backup server. Let's put up some higher security and all that stuff. Why don't you do that, Sony? Why don't you do that? You seen something happen to that like on the other system? Power up your shit, man. Power up your shit. Overall, Anonymous, they did their job. They had fun with their job. I'm pretty sure they have $1 million in their fucking hands right now, in credit card money, in like electronic cash. I'm pretty sure they're happy with their own online service working out perfectly. Well, everybody around the freaking world are not enjoying themselves. So this is my point on Sony. Sony, this is the only lowest point that you've ever gone to, and I hope you guys enjoyed my rant, because it's not just Sony's fault. It is the hacker's fault. It is the game developer's fault. Oh, not fully for the game developers, but it's Sony's fault and it's the hacker's fault. Sony should have had a backup server. If they've seen something like this, they will know this is something that should be future references to thinking, what if this server got hacked? That's something that should be first on their mind. This is something that should be on their damn mind. Hackers hacking PS3 to ruin you, so you can ruin all the fun for your own self, or ruin all the fun for the rest of the damn world who has a PlayStation 3 in their hands, or a PlayStation 3 with them. Well, hell, they can go right ahead and enjoy themselves. But I can tell you one thing, a lot of people around the world right now, because of the game development, this generation is so lackluster, they're addicted to online because of the social networking process of on there. The amount of multiplayer you can go do there, because you don't usually have a friend with you all the time. Most people don't have brothers play with them. Most of the time they don't have a good sister play with them. Hell, go ahead with it. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but hey, my name is sneekiest. I hope you guys enjoyed my rant. See you guys later.